going on? This is City Wrestling Radio, and this is our retro Sunday Night Heat review show because, each week, me, Korey Smith, I'm Korey Smith, by the way, and my co-host, Mr. Jose Oseguero, right over there.
Hi, everybody.
We review Sunday Night Heat because at one point we were like, hey, Sunday Night Heat debuted 22 years ago today. And for episode number 1, by the way, click the link above or the little, little thing that pops up in the corner. It's like suggested that you think is going to lead you to some website that takes your credit card number, but it doesn't. It takes you to our episode 1 video of our Sunday Night Heat review. We were like, it's 22 years ago. We might as well just start doing this. And we were like, all right, let's do it.
Well, it was either this or do Raw, which is 2 hours. But then if we have to do Raw, we have to do Nitro, and it just becomes a big rabbit hole. So we went for the easy way out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because, there's only about a year's worth of Sunday Night Heat on the WWE Network, and I'm not looking for them after that.
I think 2 years, no?
No.
98 and 99?
Well, okay, you're right. Technically, it's 1 year. It goes a 1 year
from
span.
August to August.
52 weeks. Mm-hmm. So you're going to get the first 52 weeks of Sunday Night Heat with me and Jose each week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe at CWR415, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, because it's a pretty cool way to keep up to date with us. We post cool stuff on there. Check us out. If you like us in audio form too, if you want to just like take us on the go and be like, I'm on the bus, social distancing, say 6 feet back with your pepper spray. You could check out us in podcast form in any podcast application that you have, and whichever one you like. So check us out on there. And so Sunday Night Heat, we are on, was it episode number 8, I believe? Seven. Yeah.
7.
Sorry. I'm all over the place. Episode 7, which was September 13th, 1998.
You're just excited because episode 8 happens in the Bay Area.
At the historic, well, I got plenty. It's funny how many like random little things I have to like. I'm like, we'll get into it. We'll get into that next week, I guess. Oh, damn it. I got to wait a whole week for that. But it's all right. Episode 7, like I said, September 13th, 1998. What did you think of this show overall? Like, just overall, real quick.
It was a decent Heat.
Yeah.
What more can you say about it? I'm trying to think about some of the things that happened, and Ken Shamrock calling out Stone Cold was like off-putting and weird.
Well, this is the start of the mysterious Ken Shamrock title push, where for a moment Vince was like, "Yeah, we're gonna put the title on Shamrock," and I think that's who they came up with. And it's funny because they were probably like, Shamrock. Who else can we put if we don't have Shamrock? Shamrock. Hey, Rock, come over here. But no, like I said, there was a point where Vince McMahon was going to put the title on Ken Shamrock, but they completely nixed that. And they need to give up. Another thing I need to say is they need to just let go. Not let go. Sorry, that's the wrong terminology. Give up on the Southern Justice.
They do, and hard.
I don't like them at all. They're great wrestlers, but damn, yeah. There's something about them. And anyways,
they don't have ring gear. They're just like 2 schlubs off the street. Okay, come in there and wrestle.
Yeah. Well, they're 2 big tough guys. They could have, like I said before, if they completely would have repackaged them, never mentioned their past as the Godwins. Which I think they did. I think after the first week they were mentioning.
Well, you know what they could do is slap them in some jeans and maybe some leather vests. Oh no, that's DOA.
Which DOA? Jesus Christ, they are some badass guys. Anyways, let's get into the full review of the show. We'll kick off Sunday Night Heat episode 7. Shane Watch day number 7 because Shane McMahon is still on the commentary table. So.
Surprise, surprise.
Okay, so. I don't know what's going on with this show, but this wasn't filmed before Monday Night Raw. Just because...
No, it was not. It was filmed after Saturday Night Raw.
I don't think so. Well, it was a completely different set.
There was no Saturday Night Raw that there was a Saturday Night Raw.
There was a Saturday Night Raw. But
so maybe they filmed this last week?
I believe they filmed this at a house show. Like, I believe they filmed Sunday Night Heat.
Like on a Wednesday.
Yeah, because something about, I don't know, maybe they had to get the tape in time because it wasn't a live show. They had to get it into MTV or USA Network early.
USA.
I don't know. Well, yeah, you're right. They haven't gone to MTV. Maybe that's why we only have about a year's worth of Sunday Night Heat reviews. So, we do kick it off with the first match of the night, though. Ken Shamrock versus Vader.
Ouch! Vader with the jobber entrance.
I mean, this is the burial of Mr. Big Van Vader. The two exchange.
Dude, this is the guy that went head to head with Ric Flair on a career versus career match. He went after the world title when Sting held it. This is a big name.
Well, former
jobber.
IWGP heavyweight champion.
You're right,
Vader. Right. I believe he Antonio Inoki jobbed out to him on his debut, his Japanese debut. It's one of the craziest things.
Is that with the steam coming out of the headgear? That was awesome.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I believe he brought that to WCW too, didn't he?
Yeah, for like a match or two.
Yeah. Shamrock comes off the top ropes, but is caught slammed down by Vader. There's a weird camera cut. I don't know if you caught this when Shamrock was running towards one rope, but then he's like bouncing off another. It was just.
I didn't catch that.
I don't know why they cut
That's
it out,
weird.
but to me, it was another sign that this was a pre-taped show that they had to get in early from a house show.
Mm-hmm.
Two splashes to Shamrock, followed by a kick out. Vader slows the match down with his sheer power, issuing strikes to Ken Shamrock. Twisting elbow to a heel kick to a power slam to Vader. Vader blocks a Hurricane Runner with a power bomb. Then Vader is caught off the top rope. Shamrock applies the armbar. He transitions into the ankle lock, and Vader just taps quickly. This was a submission victory for Ken Shamrock. I mean, Shamrock, he looked good in this match, but I would have to give it about a 5 out of 10. I mean, with the burial of Shamrock. Like I said, this was even slow. This is slow, and even though Shamrock looks good, this match was the continuation of the burial of Vader. So it's funny how I remembered my notes for once.
Mm-hmm.
After the match, Shamrock has the mic. He says, "I've been a WWF superstar for over a year or a couple years, and I've only gotten one shot at the title here in WWF, and here in WWF, I want another shot at the WWF Championship."
I just stepped over your stepping stone, Vader, and now it's time for my shot.
So I was like, what title are you challenging for again? Huh? Oh, the WWF. Okay. He says,
and isn't Stone Cold like super busy to be messing with this guy?
Dude,
does he not realize that he has all this going on over here? Now you want him to mess with you? Come on.
Austin's like, "Hey, goddamn it. Hey, Shamrock, you dumb son of a bitch. I can't come down and fight you. Maybe I'll fight you on Monday night. Rather be a DQ finish or something. I don't know.
I have to fight two dead men on the 27th.
Yeah, on the 20. Yeah, and they can't pin each other, which is it's weird. I don't know. Well, I think that was because of the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match they had a few weeks back. They just fucked up. It's something that stuck. Do you remember that? The Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match with the New Age Outlaws defending their titles, where it was 4 teams and you could tag anybody in at any time. Like they were like, you can face your own partner. And then all of a sudden, like the New Age Outlaws were like, oh, wait a minute. Like they pinned themselves. Like Road Dogg pinned Billy Gunn or Billy Gunn pinned the Road Dogg. And they were like, oh, they're still the champions.
Easy.
And I as a kid, I was like, they are smart. Those guys are smart. I need to apply that to getting out of schoolwork.
Yeah. No, you should have used that other reverse psychology. Like, no, they are stupid. Not the Outlaws, but whoever wrote this show.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. So anyways, Ken Shamrock, like I said, he says he challenges Austin anywhere, anytime, any place.
Yay. So we go to commercials, and guess what? We're on the set with Sable on the set of Pacific Blue.
Well, you know what's funny? I thought it was funny about that Ken Shamrock thing. He goes, anywhere, anytime, any place. Is it anywhere and any place? This same,
oh, yeah, you're right.
Same thing.
I didn't even catch that.
Well, Shamrock was all just, house show mode, you know.
Yeah.
How about
that's very Sid Vicious when he said something like, "You don't have, I have half the brains you have," or something like that.
Or you don't have half the brain I am, and you're half the man I am. Yeah, it's called Steiner math. There's a class on it, I believe, at Full Sail University. I don't know. But you were mentioning the set of Pacific Blue, and Sable, she's coming up in an episode in a couple weeks because she's in a ladies' jail. Ooh. And I love how she has to cut a promo on set. They're like, Sable, we need you to cut a promo. And the promo guy, and I'm sorry, like this is the only way I could describe. He's just like, hey, it's Sable. Hey guys, what's going on, Sable?
Oh, that's the real world cameraman. Remember?
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just, to me, it was dumb, and now I just gotta fix my camera. See, so I should have done that.
She challenges Jackie to an evening gown match.
Yeah, an evening gown match.
How very erotic.
I don't know. See, I gotta fix my camera. Sorry. Should never mess with the camera. Never mess with the camera, guys.
See, there you go. Now you gotta start all over.
There you go. I think that's what it was. All right. It's funny what just happened in my room that nobody else knows, but it's funny in my head, and I'm just going to keep going. Val Venus versus Mark Marrow.
That's funny to me.
Yeah. Val Venus, I hate him.
Lamest promos ever.
No, I just don't like the person.
These promos are really bad. Sure, no, you're right, but these promos are really, really bad.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies. Euphemism for my dong.
You talk about McGuire. You talk about Sosa. But I have the bat with the most. Damn it. I'm like, all right, cool.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, every week.
Shane's makeup person sits next to him, and he's getting makeup done. And Jacqueline, she's like eyeing Val Venus because, the women are just so enthralled.
Who isn't? Yeah. You see it on the faces of the fans in the crowd.
There's like 3 fans in the crowd sometimes. I think they're just like screaming. They're like, oh, somebody's coming down. Woo!
No, you know what it is? They edit when The Rock comes in and how they look at The Rock like, oh.
Yeah.
And they place it in the Val Venus spots.
Let's see. Dustin,
Cut and paste.
Dustin's in the crowd with his sign again. He is coming back. Val Venus or Val and Marrow they kind of go at it for a second, and Jacqueline just climbs the turnbuckle and jumps on Val's
for
back.
No reason.
Like this is the match.
No reason.
It took 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I can't score it. I can't. It was a 0 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did a match happen? Did it
officially
happen?
Miss it?
Let's see. Walking up the ramp, Jacqueline is asked about Sables, challenged by Michael Cole. And Jacqueline says, anytime, baby. Thank you, Jacqueline. We will see you next week for your evening gown match. In the ring, Dustin attacks Val, beating him down with a metal pleated. What was it? No, it was a metal plated belt, which really looked like it could have hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I feel like Dustin was laying him in a little hard with those belt shots.
You know what? If I was Dustin, I would too. You know how many years I struggled? I'm a fucking Rhodes, damn it.
Him and Marlene were actually married.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know. I think when stories like that happen, it's just you're gonna naturally, like, even though you're like it's a storyline, seeing your wife with another man on screen, and you're like, just think about that real quick. You're gonna want to punch that guy in the face a little bit harder.
This was after the video, right?
I think
your wife is a star.
Yeah, there was a few of them. Okay,
yeah.
Next up, we have Taka Michinoku versus Gangrel, and I just want to remind you that this is a non-title match. Gangrel does not have a shot at the light heavyweight title here.
Yeah, he's like 300 pounds.
So it's funny because, like we said, this is like house show stage, so there's no actual stage for Gangrel to rise up through, because he usually rises up through the stage and walks through the fire, and he's just like, hey guys, I'm Gangrel. But
does that mean he's shredded in?
No. He was like lying on the ground, and he's like trying to get up without looking like he's like, okay, hold on, he's like, okay, like getting up with his knees. I was like, all right, cool, Gangrel, just get down to the ring, dude. But this is actually match of the night.
Yeah.
This is a really
And
good match.
before we get to the match of the night, did you realize where Gangrel's being billed from?
No.
From Santa Cruz, California. Now, do you know why that's important?
Why?
Because the film Lost Boys was based out of Santa Cruz, California.
Oh, okay.
So you know, the vampire connection.
Whoa, okay. So the Lost Boys are Santa Cruz. Brad Pitt as a vampire is San Francisco.
Gangrel's from Santa Cruz.
And Gangrel's from Santa. So we got all the vampires. We just don't have Blade. Blade's from like the East Coast.
Yeah, he's New York, right?
Or is he like, I don't know. I felt like that was Detroit in that, or L.A. He could be L.A. He kind of looked like L.A. I feel like that movie was filmed in L.A.
Yeah, okay, good point.
Nonetheless, Taka Michinoku versus Gangrel. Like I said, match of the night for me. This is a Pennzoil match of the night, sponsored by City Wrestling Radio. When you want the ultimate Pennzoil gas, thank City Wrestling Radio, and it'll just appear. That'll not happen. I can't promise anything. I'm sorry. Don't do that. That is not an actual statement of fact.
You should edit that chunk out and put it away and save it in the advertisements file.
Yeah, for
just in case.
Just in case we ever need a pitch for Pennzoil. Pennzoil. Oh my God.
I use Pennzoil myself.
Taka takes it to Gray. Well, in my notes say he takes it to Gangrel until knocking down him with an elbow. Gangrel then goes after Yamaguchi-san. Baseball slide to Gangrel. Asai moonsault to Grill. Double underhook suplex to Taka Michinoku. A suplex float over, which is like he hit a suplex to Taka and then just like kind of rolled back over. Mm-hmm. It could be called a roll through or a float over or whatever. But he transitioned that into a corkscrew elbow to Taka. Taka goes for the Michinoku driver. But Grill hits the elevated DDT and gets the pin.
And Taka
made
that DDT look awesome.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was really cool. 7 out of 10. This match was really, really good. Very fluid. Taka Michinoku and Gangrel are very, very good. And Gangrel is still fanging and banging to this day.
And you believe Taka had a chance when he was going to go for his driver.
Yeah.
Oh, he might have it.
I mean, as a kid, that's the thing is people talk about like, and I think now we're just too cynical. Like we're that butcher that knows too much. Like, oh, you want me to cut this chicken? You can't cut this chicken breast into like 9 strips. What are you like? You know what I mean? That's how I used to be when I was a butcher. Somebody would ask me to cut a chicken breast up for them, and I'm like, you can't do it yourself? But it's my job. You know what I mean? And I think as a wrestling reviewer and as a wrestling mark, you tend to at some points you're like, okay, well they're not going this route. You just lose that believability factor. But when I was a kid, man, oh man, there were things that I watched on Monday Night Raw, Sunday Night Heat that I'm like, oh my God, are they gonna put the title on Jeff Hardy? I can't believe
who is this 1 2 3 kid? Who is that guy?
Yeah,
he just beat Razor Ramon. What?
Exactly. You know what I mean? And it's because of things like that, little things like that.
Anything's possible.
Anything is possible. So we go to our next match of the night, which is a match that, it's I believe it's the starting of The Rock leaving the nation officially. So I guess the week prior on Monday Night Raw, D'Lo Brown was being cornered by Kane and The Undertaker because they just want to beat up everybody. And The Rock comes down for the save because, the face Rock. I don't remember this short little like face run he had before Survivor Series 98. Because he's very face all of a sudden, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, it's because they had to find a reason to separate him from the nation.
Yeah. So he comes down to save D'Lo, but D'Lo just leaves in that time.
He leaves him hanging. Yeah,
he's like, "Thanks, Rock.
Here, yeah.
Thanks, Rock. You got it. Hey, Mark.
Mark,
you wanna go get dinner? Okay, let's go get dinner. Yeah. I'm gonna get the Philly cheesesteak. What do you want? Okay. You want fish sandwich?
Lean chicken.
Mark, come on. You get the French fries.
No time. I can't. Vince got me on a strict diet.
That's true. D'Lo, though, he comes down the ring. He's going one-on-one with Kane. And he's scared. He's evading Kane every chance he gets. Taker just glaring at everybody just like the entire time. That was like Taker's best look. Just glaring. Just like... He
not full on. I like the full tilt.
Yeah. We have strikes to Kane by D'Lo, but Kane He just can't do anything to the Big Red Machine to knock him down. Kane begins to beat down on D'Lo, power slam to D'Lo. Mark Henry gets on the apron to distract Kane. Taker attacks Henry. Rock attacks Kane from behind with a chair. D'Lo talking, and then just leaves. D'Lo's talking smack to Kane in the ring. The match is still going on. So he hits Kane with a chair. Kane's down. D'Lo's talking smack to Kane instead of going for the pin. And Kane grabs D'Lo by the throat. Henry gets in the ring and just goes after Kane. So after all of that, after somebody hits a man with a chair and then just leaves, eventually Mark Henry gets in the ring and hits Kane. It's a DQ finish.
But okay, sure, fine.
Yeah. This match gets a 2 out of 10 in my opinion. Pretty low score in my book. I will say this. I did enjoy the first minute of this match, the way it was being booked, the way D'Lo was coming down, and he didn't want to face Kane. And you saw it in his face. He's like, I don't want to go in there, you know?
Not even with this pad on my chest. No.
Not even with this protective covering that I can, you know, it's his pectoral mat. It was torn, and it's still healing, you know? I believe him. After the match, Henry received a double choke slam by Kane and The Undertaker, and D'Lo received a stuffed pile driver from Kane and The Undertaker. So it's the continuation of the Brothers of Destruction or Total Carnage or the Brothers Grimm or whatever the fuck we're calling them this week.
Dead Bros.
I'm waiting for the Dead Bros week. Like, the Dead Bros are coming down. I don't think it happens. But, you know, hopefully Jim Cornette will say it next week. The Dead Bros. I can't do Jim Cornette. Jeff Hardy versus X-Pac in the official main event of the evening. A main event match. It's a lumberjack match. I love how they're trying to explain what a lumberjack. Well, you see, the superstars surround the ring, and you know they're just there, and in case anyone gets out, they just got him back in. They say, hey, here you go, sir. You lost your way. Please get back in the ring.
Yeah.
There's the
your friends are on one side, and your opponent's friends are on the other side.
Yeah, and they're never supposed to beat them up or anything.
Just throw them in.
You know, and I kind of like that though. Like, part of me when I was a kid. I don't know, but nowadays I hate it. But when I was a kid, I liked it. You know, I like that the fact that they were just like, you know, like, well, what are they doing? They're not supposed to be going after. They're just supposed to be like getting him back in the ring to keep the fight contained.
Yeah,
and I think there should be more discretion in lumberjack matches. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think people should be blatantly just like slamming people into poles and just punching.
No, there should be a purpose to them being outside other than beating up.
It should be
face
them
versus heel versus face.
Yeah,
no, keep the guys, like you said, contained. You can't go beyond this line. I will grab you and throw you.
Yeah,
and that's you know, regardless of affiliation.
And if you have to grab them with a hold or something, you know what I mean, like a choke hold to throw them back in, that's fine. I don't mind that. It's by any means necessary. But the heels of the heel lumberjacks need to get into the cheap shots every now and then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a nut shot or
and then have the ref like, even the ref like, yeah, I'm watching you.
Yeah. But it'd still be a no DQ.
Yeah. No, they would just replace the lumber. Like, there's just a rotation of lumberjacks in the back. There's just like guys waiting to go out. Like, am I next? Am I next? They're like, honky tonk man, you're never next. Okay, just sit the fuck back down. We have Jeff Jarrett now. We don't need you anymore.
That'd be kind of cool if somebody goes over the line. Get out of here! Bring in a replacement guy.
There's like a referee just for the lumberjacks.
Yeah, just on the outside, like they do for Royal Rumbles or Battle Royals.
You know, I actually want to see. I want to see a whole jury selection of lumberjacks. Like, have the whole Raw roster. Just.
When was the last time you were involved in a DQ finish?
And just X-Pac's like, dude, I gotta work, and they're like, well, it doesn't matter if you have to work. In lumberjack match, like this, that's not a good enough excuse. You can get out of work.
Have you ever gave somebody a crotch shot? No. Vince McMahon, Exhibit A, crotch shot.
Exactly.
In 1995.
Exactly. But no, there is none of that. We just have the tag division outside the ring.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett is tossed out of the ring and beat up by the faces. We have a strong Irish whip to X-Pac to the corner. And you just hear Brian Christopher shrieking at the top of his lungs. It's just bad. It's just, it's funny, but it's bad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Back from break, we have a spinning heel kick into a Bronco Buster to Jeff Jarrett. DX wishbones Jeff Jarrett on the ring post. All the Lumberjacks brawl. X-Pac gets in the ring, gives Jeff Jarrett the X Factor. Dennis Knight gets in the ring, gives X-Pac a very nice looking pump handle slam, I will say that. Jeff Jarrett sees his opportunity, jackknife pin. He could have just pinned him, but Jarrett was like, I'm gonna do the jackknife pin. I'm gonna show my technique right here.
Yeah.
He gets the pin in the win. I give it a 5 out of 10. It wasn't a great match. I like the
It was fun.
Yeah.
Hell of a clusterfuck though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like the finish, the finish of the match with was it Dennis Knight? Yeah. But the Lumberjacks were just used to cover up nothing really going on in the match and to cover up a dusty finish, baby. So, yeah. We move on to the last segment of the show. I will say that if it is a full segment at that, I don't even know if
it's not even.
I don't even know if it's a full segment. So. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
We should actually watch Raw the next day to see
I did.
what they say about. Okay,
I did.
And you can tell us after what happens.
So Stone Cold Steve Austin, just because it wasn't, there's some stuff the following week that I wanted to just make sure going into to Sunday Night Heat, I knew. Okay. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he comes out to do an in-ring promo. JR, he says, Austin's the greatest WWF champion of all time. And that, sir, if you only knew how many shows there would be to debate that at this day and age, you would never have said that.
Yeah.
Austin says he beat Taker fair and square, and Taker kept his word and sent Kane back home. You know, when he sent him home, he said, I don't need your ride, Kane. I'm going to walk home tonight. Tell Mom to keep dinner warm for me with the fires of hell. That was pretty. I didn't even think of that. As far as Shamrock, he says, as far as Shamrock goes, belly aching about having one title shot when you were in UFC. I respected you, but this ain't the UFC. This is the World Wrestling Federation, son. So you bring your ass down here and I'll beat it, you dumb son of a bitch. No, he didn't say dumb son of a bitch, but he calls out Shamrock. Shamrock comes out. Vince and the Stooges just follow out, literally. Shamrock comes out with no music. And then the Stooges and Vince, and by that I mean Patterson, Briscoe, and Sergeant Slaughter. They come out and they follow. Austin says nothing, and nothing's. And he's just ready to go. He's like, let's go. Shamrock's ready to go. Vince just looks perplexed.
The referees are like, no, we can't have this.
And then the show just ends.
Vince is right here. And Vince go ring the bell. We get nothing.
The show just ends. That was it.
Damn, I feel like I just wasted an hour of my life. Thanks a lot, Vince.
Well, you know what? Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. It was kind of a waste of an hour. It was a good episode to have. If you have it on the background, sure. You know, the good spots of D'Lo Brown looking scared.
Yeah.
Ken Shamrock's mysterious title push. This is the one time you actually see him get to call out the world heavyweight champion.
And I watched this while I was loading my Avengers game.
There you go.
I was doing a download. So, the download took about 45 minutes.
I was at work when I watched it.
Time well spent.
So
yeah.
I got paid while I did it. So
there you go. Even better.
Nonetheless, guys, I think that about does it here for us tonight. Anything else you want to add before we get out of here for that episode?
Next week, we're in San Jose.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. We're going to get on the Amtrak train. We're going to, I don't know. It's 1998, so I don't know if the fast one is available yet. Probably not.
You had to catch the 3M, the 5M.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Is that the
Samtrans?
Not doing that.
I don't think it made it all the way, right? You would have to catch Samtrans or something else.
Oh, God. So that's why I didn't go to San Jose when I was a kid. But yeah, no, next week is it's emanating from the world famous Shark Tank, the San Jose Arena, the SAP Center as it's now known today. It's known for some recent pay-per-views as I think TLC 2018, I believe.
I think
it was right, December 2018, and was it Extreme Rules 2017? I believe.
You got me there. I don't know.
That's the one where Bayley lost her title, and they were selling those. They were selling those shirts. They sold San Jose Shark themed Bayley shirts, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And this one, I had a good amount of money saved up, and I was like, "I can buy a shirt. I could buy a shirt here." I'm like, "You know what? Do you have that shirt?" And they're like, "Sorry, kid, we don't have." They didn't call me kid. They said, "No, we don't have the shirt, dude." Not in your size. We only have small left. I'm like, you bastards. And then she lost the title to Alexa Bliss and to a fucking DDT. To a DDT. Guys, don't forget.
I know she was at home, but she was super over.
Yeah. Oh, and not the Firefly Funhouse match. God, what was that match? House of Horrors match.
Oh, that's the one with the projected.
No. That's a different one. This is the one where they were wrestling in the house,
and they burned down the house with Sister Abigail.
No, that's a completely different time.
Oh my God, what is this?
They were at like some random house in the Midwest, and then all of a sudden they're like fighting into the arena, which was nighttime in the cinematic part, and then like when they get to the arena. That's
San Jose, so it's like 5 p.m.
Yeah, that's one thing at San Jose, and I think WWE hated, is that anytime they're like filming, you just see someone go through the curtains and just light just fucking hits them in the face.
Well, you remember WrestleMania when it was here? What was it, 30, 32? What was it?
31, I believe.
31?
Yeah.
The main event was the only match that was in the darkness. Everything else was under bright light, bright sun.
We gotta do a review of that one of these days, an actual rewatch it.
That'd be good.
All right, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe at CWR415 Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we'll see you later. Bye.
We'll do a little live reaction.
There you go. We'll see you later.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.